The Rangers lost game 1. They were dominated in overtime. It was a great little 1-2 with Marchand racing down.
It wasn't
Bergeron,
just dominated in
Marchand.
overtime. I mean, listen, the Rangers are the best shot blocking team in hockey. I think bar
And you
none.
saw it with Girardi in the third period.
Yeah, exactly.
Fearless.
They have great defense too. But they gave up 48 shots. The Bruins realized after game 1, we got to shoot the puck. We just have to keep shooting and shooting. And Lundqvist let up, more than he faced 48 shots. And when you face 48 shots in the playoffs, and I mean, you need Henrik Lundqvist. That would have been a seven goal game.
I was going to ask you, do you blame Hank at all for this loss?
No, but I mean, I don't blame him.
A little bit
something,
on him.
Well,
One
here's
softie.
the thing. He doesn't win in overtime. The Rangers are terrible in overtime. So Lundqvist in overtime is a totally different goalie, and that's a psychological
ballpark
thing.
win percentage of the Rangers in overtime.
Well, they're 0-3 this
year.
year, so in the playoffs. I don't want to go rough on it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't even know. But Lundqvist is a different goalie in the playoffs when he's in overtime. So the other team just has to tie to win.
that's an interesting way to think about it.
The Rangers need, Rick Nash. You got to keep going to Rick Nash. He's been a little bit invisible in this series,
and the rookie defenseman did
and that happens.
Very well
that happens
Nash.
to big players in the playoffs sometimes. They find a way to get that guy's number. I mean, maybe there's a reason Rick Nash hadn't been to the playoffs, and maybe it's because
he was with Columbus.
Well, I know he was with Columbus, but
on.
I mean, you can do well with Columbus, but when you get to a different, I'm not saying that Rick Nash is a beautiful hockey player, but what they're doing to Rick Nash makes me a little concerned. I'm actually really concerned.
It's the second time you brought him up in our What the Puck series with Rick Nash. So is it just him that needs to be better?
I mean, it's one of the things is he needs to be better, but the Rangers also have to scheme in a way that's going to get Rick Nash open ice a little more. He has not had very much open ice, which is what the Bruins are trying to do. But the Rangers, I mean, their wingers have to do a little more to give him the space that he needs.
They win game 2. They come back and win game 2 at TD Garden.
Wow, I think so. I still think that when you look at the goaltending and when you look at Henrik Lundqvist, he can keep them in the game all the way. They have to let up fewer shots, and the Rangers actually have to take more shots too.
By the way, Johnny Boychuk, as many people know, Michael is a Rangers fan. When he hit the post not once but twice.
I didn't know. Yeah, so that's exactly what I did too. Listen, that's what's so great about playoff hockey are these moments that happen in the regular season, but for some reason they're just amplified in the playoffs.
Did you see his reaction, by the way, when he was on the bench?
It was great. I know, just the head down, just depressed and. Listen, the Rangers are a feisty, good team. This series I said was going to go 7 games. I still believe it's going to go 7 games. But the Rangers have to find a way to limit the shots that the Bruins take. They have to take more
Before
shots.
we get to the Kings-Sharks game 2, actually, if they lose, the Rangers this is, if they lose game 2, you still think it goes to 7?
I mean, yes, because I'm saying it's going to 7 now, realizing that they could lose game 2. So, yeah, I guess that I'm still saying it's going to. Playing in New York is a little different, and I think that the Tortorella, this is where Tortorella comes up. The Rangers haven't lost at home in the playoffs. Tortorella knows how to motivate his team and also to scheme differently. So they had rookie defensemen they didn't know. That may have worked to the advantage of the Bruins in a weird way last night too. Because
and they've also said their
quantities. So.
They've also said their AHL affiliate is pretty much the same style of coaching. So when they get up to the NHL level with the Bruins, at least this is what I have read and heard with Boston Sports Radio, is that it is pretty much the same style of coaching, so they're ready.
I think they always try and keep that. I mean, so you're going to have a farm system in hockey that's always going to have a similar style of coaching that goes all the way through the ranks. So, that's something that sports radio is going to pick out of a hat and say, oh, this sounds really interesting. And it is interesting, but it's the same with every NHL team. You have coaching philosophies. That's who you're preparing to go up here. It's like basic training. Then you send them to the Army. Basic training is not going to be different than what they're doing in the Army.
All right, fair point.